ruins of Symbaroum, a dream site revealed a well, a cauldron, a sinkhole. Out of its depth a blightling came sidling, filth forged in flesh, cruelty carved in bone, a decoction of the world serpent's marrow. The blight beast ogled me hungrily, and in its burning eyes I saw the death of all.
So the horde is alive.
And we're back. By the way, shout out to RPG Scenery. I've recorded this. It's in-game footage. It's not a render. It's delightful, and I expect we might see more later. But it doesn't matter because we're here to tell a story. The rest is just to make it a little pretty. I'm going to introduce the storytellers. Each of them, with the exception of Sam, who's just, the wonderful Phantom of the Opera above the rafters with this whole operation. And I would like you to mention your show, but talk about who you're playing tonight, whatever you want to say, starting with Sam.
It's the person that doesn't have a show. But yes, I am Sam, ScribblingPenny on the internet. You'll see me as Weave the Tale in chat. And yeah, I just kind of try to make everything run as smoothly as possible behind the scenes. Doesn't always work, but I try. And I have all these wonderful storytellers around me that help out on the channel. Stop. But yeah, it's just fun to have stories and listen to them. I'm sure you guys mentioned the fundraiser on Wednesday in your tunnel.
Sure did.
That's what I'm excited about. 12 hours, 10 hours of content, benefiting the Trevor Project. But yeah, tonight I'm playing Gesvilk. We'll see what happens with them. I'm excited for my little goblin. But yeah, ready to play.
I'm worried about that little goblin. I'm wearing this shirt for the goblin.
Sweetest goblin.
Oisin man.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, today I am playing Oisin, who got sidetracked last game. But this game, he'll be here the whole time, so I'm super excited. You can find me on Twitter at Mitchsbustillos. Other than that, I am running Shadowrun at the afternoon time Fridays, which has been so fantastic. So definitely pop in and enjoy some of it, because it's some really emotional stuff. So yeah, that's good.
Heck yeah, it is. Hope is a rock star.
Hey, don't know about that. But hey, everybody, Pope here. Popeworldbuild on Twitter, Popeworldbuild on Twitch. I lurk in most of your streams, and yeah, no, I get to experience theme and tone whiplash as I typically run the show of Good Doggos on Sundays, Pugmire at 3 p.m. Eastern here on Weave the Tale. So going from that to Darkest Davokar is an eye-opener. But I am excited to be here, excited to be with this amazing cast of folks, and hopefully today we will continue the trend of not dying. Oh, one last thing. That charity 12-hour thing on Wednesday. If for some reason we managed to reach $3,600, I will find a way to dye my beard pink.
Oh
and
yeah.
keep it that way for a month. So
Um,
there's a stretch goal, 3,600.
Somebody
clip
clip this
that.
right
Thank
On
you.
now. Wow. Oh my
Again,
goodness. You've heard it.
Pope is
12 hours.
best.
That's guys. That's only 300 an hour.
Yeah.
Doable.
I don't know if yeah, $5 a minute. We've got this. It's worth the beard, you know. I think that takes us. Our Drachna is dealing with some things. Don't worry about it. Barbarians are mysterious, but she may return in a bit. Karlio, you're here though.
I am. Hi, everybody. I'm Paul. We just got done tunneling with me, if you missed it. I am also running Shadowrun for the channel, but whereas Mitch is bringing a classic feel, I'm going very rural. So we're going to see how people handle interacting with people who don't have the same necessary beliefs about corporations and other things that the runners do, and playing up that criminal element. I'm hoping it'll be a great big blast for everybody. And I luckily did not end up with a party, as I said before, of oops, all magic, because that could have been a complete interesting situation. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to kicking off tomorrow is when you'll see our first episode of Escape from Aslan. Karlio is doing Karlio things with Karlio's agenda and Karlio ways. Very suspicious of our... actually, he's not suspicious of anybody, really. He's just watching out for his traveling buddy and being a little weirded out by the priest and the touching of the sunstone. You know, I'm waiting for Oisin to stumble upon us all naked and cuddled together around a fire, just because that seems like a great scene to roleplay out.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what I'll do with that information.
Make it happen.
I'm Ian. I am here. If you want to talk about Pathfinder, you can DM me. If you want to talk about Fallout or Symbaroum or things you've seen me play, I love talking about them because I'm a slow learner and I cherish what I learn very, very deeply because it takes me frickin' forever. But this isn't about me. This is about Symbaroum tonight. I want to thank our sponsors for this season. Our core show. Who even are our sponsors? There it is. We have Green Ronin Publishing. How could we miss them? Blue Rose. You must have heard something about Blue Rose. There's half of 100 of people in the cast for Blue Rose, which I think is absolutely awesome. I think everybody in this call is also in Blue Rose for at least one of the games. Of course, we have the Onyx Path Publishing. They are... I'm falling in love with Pugmire in a way that I can't explain. And I think with each pun, it is a hammer to the nail in the coffin. That is like me deciding that Pugmire is the best creative endeavor in human history. Like, we're over. No Journey to the Stars. We have fantasy dog RPG. Catalyst Games for Shadowrun. Or Paul's 2 Shadow 2 Run, I'm unofficially calling it. Yeah, and then of course, I mean, shout out to Free League for this, and then our new sponsor, Crucible, for our monthly coverage of not only their Kickstarter, but also their magazine. We will be doing an in-depth dive into their first 12 editions, I'm happy to announce. But yeah, that's it. For now, I want to bring us back to what got us to this camp. Maevryn, what's going through your mind right now? I think you lead this moment.
It's thankful to be alive. Also, damn, is it cold? by Prios, it's too damn cold. And just needed to get through this night and back to the caravan. That's mostly what's in the forefront. But I can't lie and say that gnawing at the back of his mind is, who were those people that came to the windmill and seemed to have specifically dark intentions?
Yeah. Karlio, Gesvilk. It's going to take time to dry your clothes. Do we have a creative solution to the problem that is just how bitter cold it is outside right now?
I think we're all about to be back-to-back cuddle buddies is what's about to happen. Cuddled around the sunstone. Because I don't think we have a lot of other options.
Right.
Maevryn, we also might want Drachna to turn into a wolf, because that might help as well. That's extra fur. We can all cuddle next to the fur.
Yeah, you know what? That makes perfect sense. Well, Drachna, it's more than reasonable to assume Drachna would turn into a wolf here, which, according to Telk, is a beast that Maevryn can control, you know, as a great and powerful entity of the Church of Prios. After you've dried your clothes, or found something else to wear while it's drying, Ocean, you have... How would you have figured out where they were? Last you saw that they were headed south. You witnessed with Telk your friends jumping from the tower as some sinister-looking individuals came charging towards them. They didn't seem to have followed, but Telk, of course, wanted to make sure that they're okay. He's young and naive, but full of good intentions. Do you have any tricks to track or follow any divination of any sort, or are we stumbling around on dumb luck?
I mean, I am quite the stumbler, and I don't think I have anything that would help. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna see if there's any tracks from where they left. See if I can follow them that way. Seems like the easiest thing to do.
All right. Okay. Well, that you're here means that you've succeeded. I'm not going to make you roll that. But what do you do as you arrive? You can see a fire, and they're not far from the water at all, actually. They seem to be miserably cold. If they give off even... Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll approach. I mean, I want to be miserable with them. Sounds like a good thing to do. So I'll be like, Elk, why don't we go over there? It looks like that's where they're at. So, you know, take care of each other and such.
Right.
So he's just approaching loudly. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'd be like, hello.
Oh yeah. You
It's
you
me,
hear
Oisin.
footsteps.
It's me.
Yeah, I feel like Gesvilk would be like on high alert hearing those footsteps, since they're probably crunching through the snow and the underbrush, not exactly being quiet. And Gesvilk doesn't know who is coming. So they are going to stalk them for a little bit.
Ooh.
And warn Karlio and Maevryn that someone is coming. Since there were those dark people that were at the windmill.
Karlio will raise his bow, but not draw it back yet. Luckily, bows fire when wet. Not while you're in the water, but while wet.
Because you can't have fire and water. Well, Ocean, as you arrive,
Hello.
yeah,
Oh.
how recognizable are you as your own person? You have a strange, like a unique form, don't you?
I mean, I look pretty. I like to wear a mask and have my hood and such like that, and I think I have a pretty recognizable voice. So, like, hello, it's Ocean.
Who's with you, Ocean?
Telk.
Yes.
Telk say anything, or is
Telk,
Telk?
for the most part. No, it's Telk.
Just arms up, thinking somebody's gonna shoot.
Hello, Telk.
Yes.
Maevryn, is this the same Telk? I believe. I think it looks just like Ocean and Telk. I don't think they have ill intent.
Them being this loud and this haphazard, it's them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
I do not know the strategies of ambush in these lands, so I would think it is them.
Yes.
Poor ambush.
A significant lack of caution. I think it's them.
Okay. I will lower my bow and not fill them full of arrows.
Appreciate it.
Flop over.
Arriving.
Telk was the...
Telk was the
Telk-
other mule boy.
Yes.
Would Telk know who those dark people were?
I was going to ask him. Thinking the same thing as Jeff. Yesh, whose name I suddenly couldn't pronounce.
Yeah. Ocean, what do you do as you arrive? Because you might be cold yourself.
Yeah.
Telk will head straight to the fire.
I'll head to the fire too. Maybe prepare some. So to get some food ready.
How many layers of clothing does Telk have?
He has a good amount, like furs and sweaters and scarves and stuff.
Oh. Then
And
I will
Telk can spare
totally ask
clothes.
Ocean. Yeah, I will ask Ocean and Telk to spare some clothes as we're all naked.
Why? Oh yeah, you guys jumped in the river.
Oh,
didn't you?
right. Yes.
Oh man.
Wholly undeserving of trying to harness this campfire's warmth as someone who has been dry for the entirety of the day. He'll begin to delayer enough to donate some clothing before continuing to warm his hands for not survival but for comfort.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ocean would like take off his jackets and everything and get down to his skivvies. And he's not wearing underwear or anything. And he like pulls off his cloak and wraps it around him. But he keeps his mask on though. Like, okay, I think we're good now, yeah?
Sure. Karlio will get some pants and make sure Gesvilk gets like a cloak or robe that covers all of them, so that like very easy to get them warmed up a bit because they're smaller in their goblin-y stature.
It's just a hoodie that becomes a full robe for Gesvilk.
Yeah, sure. Especially if it has that nice fur-lined hood top.
Perfect.
Yeah, Karlio's most concerned about some pants. He's like, I would like pants. Because sitting on the wet ground bare butt is not his thing.
Nope. Telx is looking at Maevryn. What are you doing with the Sunstone, I want to ask?
After it was used to light the fire, it's primarily just clasped in absent-mindedly in Maevryn's left hand.
Right. Is that it? Telk says.
What?
Keller, he said it was magical.
It does have some properties, yes.
Do you feel the bite that comes with it?
It is a temporary thing if one does not abuse it. Also, there's one of the reasons why I'm even doing all this. Those that are of my particular chosen path can take on certain burdens, and through ritual, as hard as it is, may burn away some of the corruption that comes from using magic.
It's quite selfless.
No. Selflessness is the preservation of others' life. The scarring of oneself. That is not selfless.
And you can control wolves. I see. Looking at Drachna. Scurrying about.
Eye rolls and then just looks at Karlio and just like the full shoulder shrug.
Karlio just blinks back like, what?
We have anything to do
Yeah,
while we wait for these pants to dry.
Try and stay warm.
I'm gonna find us lodging. Are you? I assume we're staying the night here, until we're heading out.
That is the plan at this point.
Unnecessary.
Yes, if you know how to find lodging, that would be excellent.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I'll go do that, and I'll be back. Okay. All right. Cool.
Wait.
Bye.
Fine.
Yes.
He says he's going to find lodging.
I assume he means things to make lodging from. But if you feel the need to follow him, Gesvilk, you are welcome to.
Gesvilk
Does
will
Gesvilk
follow.
do that? Gesvilk will follow. Okay. So Gesvilk, before I ask this to be made into a challenge, I want to ask what even the challenge is. I don't know what it means to be looking for lodging. So that's RP that.
No, I'm going to activate Tunneler and build like pretty much like a tunnel underneath the ground, like a little foxhole, so that we can all stay warm.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Make it a dugout.
No.
That's super good.
Yeah.
He just starts digging with his hands.
Yeah, like he goes pretty far off, like looks around, and then like he shakes his hand a little bit, and they kind of like gets bigger and more claw-like, and he just starts like going, and it's like very quick. He starts like going down.
Gesvilk is confused.
Digging
They are
into
going
warm earth,
to-
actually. What do you do?
activate their witch sight to look at Ocean.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. It's his aura is it's very wild and green. Almost like autumn or fall with like threads of red coming down with almost leaf-like. Yeah, no corruption on him whatsoever. It's pure.
Wow. Yeah.
Gesvilk has not seen this. They're just gonna kind of like sink into a bush and watch Ocean dig, very confused at what they are seeing. Because this is not something that you see in the tribes, and Gesvilk has not gone out into Davokar to see something like this.
Yeah, and when he kind of
How big
has
a
a big enough, it's pretty much like for all of them to kind of like just crawl into and huddle up underneath the earth for warmth.
Just out from the bush. Are you a dog man?
Oh my god. Hello. No. This is a normal human thing that people do sometimes. I'm just very good at it. I had a job up north, over the mountains, and my whole job was to build trenches and such. You know that I just got really good at it, and so I thought like maybe if I
Oh no.
put my skills to use here, I would be able to do so. Do you want to try it out first? It's very warm.
You talk a lot and very fast.
You don't talk much at all.
I've watched
That's
humans
cool.
and Ambrians. Nobody digs like that.
Oh well,
That's why they make
you know,
goblins dig.
sometimes. Oh, that's. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because you know, I think I'm a little bit better at digging than most people. But you know, it's just something I was gifted with ever since I was a wean or a youngling, as the Ambrians say. Yeah, just a gift of mine. But this is cool. This is cool.
Hmm.
Okay. Did you want to try it out?
Go into the hole.
Yeah, you want to go into this hole with me? It's very warm. Just like to try it out. I think I'm gonna line the insides with like wolf fur and stuff like that, and see like. You know, I think that'll probably be very comfy. All in all.
Gesvilk does not go into the earth.
Oh,
That
okay.
is a grave.
Wait. Well, graves aren't bad. You know, people die. That's cool. You know, it's all part of the circle of death. Good things. Yeah.
Gesvilk, stay up here.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to head back and let them know that I found a tunnel that we might sleep in. Okay.
But you did not find the tunnel, you made the tunnel.
Is there really a difference between finding something? I did find it. I looked right here and oh, there it is. I find it. It's good.
No, you dug it.
Oh, can this just be our little secret? You know, I have my talents. I don't want everyone to know I can dig holes because then they'll be like, hey, can you dig more holes? When there's sometimes when I don't want to do it at all. You understand? Wink.
If you give Gesvilk coin, Gesvilk will keep secret.
Okay, okay, here's a $3. Here we go. Is that good? We good? We're friends? Yeah?
Gesvilk will like take the coin, rub it between their forefinger and thumb, and even like bite on it before pocketing it and walking back to camp.
You shouldn't bite those things. They're fit in people's pockets, and sweat and stuff is built up. It's not great. Okay, good to chat with you. Chat. Okay. He'll follow her back to the camp.
Gesvilk is $3 richer. As you arrive at the camp, Karlio, your pants are dry, and what's more is your pants are warm. What do you do?
Oh my!
Nice. I put on my warm pants. Because they're warm pants.
Brilliant. Maevryn, is there anything you're doing in this camp during the wait?
Just now that, like, okay, we're gonna be moving soon and need to stay awake. Just keeping an eye, like, on the edge of where we are, because they're still out there. There's just a hint of caution and paranoia.
Yeah. Not sure if it would startle you. You know they left that way, but a Gesvilk and the Oisin return. Oisin, what do you say?
Hey,
As you march back
we
in.
found a tunnel, so I figure we can move things over there, and we can sleep under the earth.
Sure.
All right, excellent. I can lead you guys. What?
Are there many tunnels around these parts?
Sometimes gophers, they roam about here. So yeah, sometimes. Sometimes we're very lucky. I happen to be an expert.
Excellent.
Very large gopher.
On gophers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will
lead 'em
walk
there.
to the gopher hole, as well as getting all the other things that are dry and preparing, to find warmth. And then I will be surprised at the size of the gophers in this land.
They are big.
Asks, how big is this hole?
It's about human size, humanoid size. It's big enough for all of us, quite coincidentally. So very cool place.
Right. Okay.
Why so nervous, mule boy?
I hear I get a strange shake when I feel like I'm being followed.
Do you feel like you're being followed
Killer.
right now?
Well, perhaps we haven't truly discussed Keller's friends.
Yes. Keller's associates, friends, business partners, whatever they were, what's the polite term? Less
The one
than
with the dark
reputable.
shadow.
Yes. You said you were unfamiliar with them. Do you believe them to be following you as well?
Did you retrieved the stone, then they might seek it.
Oh, they probably will.
We rest shortly, and then we
But we
make for
can't
the
do much
caravan.
good frozen to death. Agreed.
Yeah,
This
I wouldn't
is
advise
I think this is
leaving our side. Telk.
yeah. Like me and my family, we used to dig holes and we used to sleep underground like this, naked and amongst wolf's fur. So we're gonna get real intimate with each other. Good friends are made during this. Very excited.
Telp will start putting out the
All
fire.
right. I will turn to Gesvilk and tell them to keep an eye on our hanger on.
Gesvilk will keep 2 eyes on them.
On
Very
who?
well.
Telk.
As is wise. Are we trying to bury the evidence? Are we trying to cover our tracks?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
All right.
Gesvilk will help scatter like the fire and ash and try and make it look like it's old. It's kind of hard to hide.
What
where
trait?
the earth has.
Yeah. What do you think will help you with this? What challenge can you make, given it is difficult to bury the evidence? What do you think will help you here?
Probably a vigilant or a cunning.
Cunning. Right.
About cunning.
Well, nope. Gesvilk is very clearly making a mound.
That'll work.
Mm.
Yeah, sure.
There, that fire is gone.
Okay. Unless anybody
Unless
thinks
anyone-
it's worth
Like
yes,
to correct
stopping.
them.
Yeah, Gesvilk is like, and we're done, let's go.
No, not going
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching it.
Seeing what Gesvilk's doing, like Maevryn's not incredibly, bush savvy, but doing 2 things at once, going to some of the whatever brush is nearby, cracking some like twigs and limbs, 1 for kindling for making a fire later, but 2 also possibly leading anyone who comes here to a different heading.
All right, so if we're trying again with a different check,
Let's try discreet.
yeah, I like that.
Nope, fail by 2.
Oof. Okay.
Yes. Now we make more mounds.
I think it's just the snow is so deep, it's just too obvious where Maevryn's footfalls are. He's not paying attention to that. He's just too damn cold.
Right. Sure enough, you get back to the hole. Ocean, why don't you describe what this looks like, and where you've chosen to place this thing? How far away is it?
Yeah, so it's probably about half a mile away, and it's next to a tree. So it goes down under, and so he also has collected some of the tree branches to like cover some of it. And so, yeah, he just kind of followed the roots down deep into the earth, like a little fox hole. So you have to kind of get on all fours to get in. And it's very compact and claustrophobic, but it kind of opens up slightly to a bigger little den underneath. And yeah, he's kind of moved some like wolf pellets onto the ground. And he's like, yeah, he looks excited.
Yeah.